list of productions, being in your 30s is enormously long. Your current or recent project that everyone knows with Waiting for the Barbarians with Mark Rylance, Robert Pattinson, and Johnny Depp. I think goes around the world in a festival circuit, and I think you sell it also to some streamers and networks, which is great. What is the best part for you? Why did you decide in an early age? I know you started when you were 13, 14, 15, producing your first project. What is 15, the best part? 15? The best 15. Part of producing or being a producer, what is it for you? What does it mean to you?
I think that this is a very unique question, because at one point I think I knew, then I think I don't know anymore. Now I think I know again. So in the way I started by I don't know if I say by chance, because I had the vision, but I don't know if you know, but I ran away from home now, and then I went to work for 6 months for that company where I was doing live show. No movie, live show, no? And then when I come back in my town with my two best friends, we decided to do our first movie, but without any experience. My only experience was these 6 months in this production of this live show, no? So the very unique things is me and my two friends, we were let's say the different people in town, because I had a speech problem, I had a big stutter. And this other guy had another speech problem. You are almost Italian, so in Italy when you have that la R moscia, what that means. So it's another very funny speech problem. People play with you. And this other guy, Benedetto, he was 1.5 meters. He was 160 kilos, 150 kilos. So this was our team, no? And without any experience, we went in our town, door by door, to ask investment for this first movie. And we did. In the end, we did a first movie. So, if you ask me why we have done that, and what was the motivation, I don't know, but we believe in it, no? So, and already when I was 15, I already knew one day I will be where I am now in Los Angeles doing movie here. So I had this vision, and in the end, the motivation why we did it is. The truth is to escape from maybe a reality which we didn't like, which is not a place, which is not escape from people, but escape from a feeling, no? And and dream, because to have a dream, to have the possibility to live a dream, I think is beautiful, because then whatever you can dream, you can also make happen, no? So so why movie, why this environment, why? So is I think the key is to have the possibility to make someone to think a dream about something. So and this is the motivation why in general when I do movie, I try I have to do business, so sometimes I have to do movie which they don't deliver the message which I hope, but I hope that all of my movie, when I decided to do them, they can deliver a good message, no? And or they can empower people, or at least they can explain to people that reality exists. So you should be aware of that, no? So in the end, why I think is a way to escape. We escape from something, but
escapism. That I respect so much for everything they accomplish in their life, or where they are with their career, and how they grow, and their mindset and their skill set. And spirituality plays a big role in your life, no? So you do a lot of meditation, and it's very important to you.
Yes, absolutely. These are things which I was afraid to say up to, I don't know, up to a few years ago, but now I don't care anymore. I can say every morning at 5 a.m. I wake up and I do a rosary, which is for 1 hour and 41 minutes, because I use a rosary which is on YouTube, which because when you do a rosary, you need to be in two people. So I am alone, so I use YouTube, no? And
Okay.
it basically, for me, this is one of the most important moments of the day, every day. So when I
Yeah.
do my rosary, and I think pray and pray in any way, because I am a person who, if I go in a Catholic church, I pray. If I go in the Mecca, I pray. If I go in the
Yeah.
wherever I am, for me,
You
it's
pray.
no different. Yes, I can pray because the important for me is to be in a spiritual place, and the important things is to be in a spiritual place with a positive thought. Because as you know, spirituality can be also a dark
Sure.
things. But I say in the light. And in the end, every religion, I think, is in the end what I see in commune of all of the religion which I have respect for the commune say is respect your neighbor in the way you respect yourself. Now, do your neighbor what you will
To
do
yourself.
to yourself. So I think this is the key. What I believe in one thing. I believe, aside of the fact of the movie industry, because as you know, I invented TaTaTu first for the movie industry, by inventing a new rights for exploit movie content, because the rights which we exploit in TaTaTu is called reward advertising video on demand. The rights of a movie, when go, for example, on YouTube, is called AVOD, advertising
Yes.
video on demand. We invented the reward advertising video on demand. So this
Yeah.
means when you watch a movie with advertising interruption, you don't pay like you don't pay for YouTube, but you get paid. Why? Because you get paid, so you get rewarded in point, because we reward people in a point system, which they can spend these points then in many different places, in an e-commerce, etc., etc.
Yes.
But why? Because you are part of the creation of the value. So and then I expanded this concept also for the social media activity, because if you think about one simple thought, what a social media mean without a user base? Nothing.
Yes.
No, a
Absolutely.
social media without a user base doesn't mean anything. Zero. Basically, does not exist. No.
Yeah.
So the real creator of the value in a social media platform are actually the user base. Because in the way any social media make money is by selling advertising.
Yeah.
And the advertising online can only be sold if it's someone like us doing like or something or posting in the social media.
Yeah.
So basically, I extended this concept of the real world concept, not only for movie, but also for social media activity. So in our platform, basically, you can do whatever you do in many other platforms. What you can do on Instagram, you can do it too. You can post photo, you can get like, you can get a follower, you can actually do phone call, video call, chat. Whatever you do, you get rewarded.
Okay.
Why? Because the user base is part of the creation of the value. So this is the logic, behind our philosophy, in TaTaTu, and I think it's fair because you born with something which you can think, okay, I have the right to breathe, I have the right to walk in the street, I have the right to be respected from basically other people. I have the right to be in line somewhere, and if I'm the second in line, I should take my position as the second in line. No one can come before me. At least if I can tell to this person, you can. No? So this is things which is we deserve let's say is a right. Okay. Now, why we should make company to use our data without give us nothing in exchange? Why we should do that?
I
No,
love that thought. Yeah.
if you give your car in rent to someone, or you give for free because you choose, or you say, okay, pay me a fee. No, so why our own data, which mean all of our information in the internet world, should be given away for free to companies? which then they make billions and billions of dollars on top of us. Why we should do that? It's not fair. So in the end, what we invented a sharing economy of data. So we are actually a sharing economy of data. We give the possibility to people to earn something through their data, through their free time. No?
I love the concept.
So
really
this is the base of the idea. And this is the motivation why I really believe in TaTaTu, because TaTaTu is fair. And TaTaTu does something which no one of the big guys in the tech world and the data economy have done until now. So I'm not a tech guy. I can say I'm a movie guy, because I know I do movie from now 17 years. But thanks God I understand about technology, so I was able to come up with also this idea, because my really first job when I was 13, I don't know if you know, maybe I didn't
building websites.
Yeah, so I was selling website with the same guy which I did the movie before 2 years ago, and so I understand something. No, I'm not a CTO, but I have some knowledge about technology too. No.
And what do you think about festivals in general? As a young producer, also, you, as you said, you go all around the festival circuit from, Venice to Cannes to Toronto, probably, right? What do you like best when you go to festivals, other than promote and try to sell your slate and your productions?
Yes, so outside of the business, I think because as we know, a festival is a market, so the main point for a financier, a distribution company, is to go basically to a market where you have the possibility to expose your product and sell basically your product. But outside of that, I think a very important thing of a festival is actually to test your movie. Because I don't know if I ever told this, but already 4 times when I did, I don't know, once was a movie which I've done with Al Pacino, which we did the premiere in Venice. We did the premiere in Venice, and after the premiere in Venice, we edited the movie again.
Yeah.
And so we changed the movie. So the movie which we had at the festival, we realized during the screening that we need to change something. So we change after. No, so is and I can give you another 3 examples, but I need to be private about, so I cannot share everything. But I need to give you.
We do it. I will pause record later, and then you tell me.
yeah, I will tell you. Yes. So and in the end, the good thing is you can test basically your movie, because as you know, when we do a movie, the first one who choose to what to do the movie is the editor, the director, the producer. But we are only a few people. So then we do test screening, and we hire a test screening company. And basically, what we do, we then I don't know, have 100 people where they answer 2 questions, but they are paid for that, So some of them maybe speak too much, or some of them maybe they don't speak because they are afraid maybe they will not call me back the next time, for a test screening. So in the end, you don't have a real feedback, you know what I'm saying? So you have a feedback which is real, but it's not 100%. When you go in a theater, in a festival, which in general is the premiere of your movie before go to the market, because in general you show a movie before, specific if you go in festival like Venice, like Cannes, where they want the absolute premiere of the movie. So then you are in a room with 2,000 people, which you don't know, which on that 2,000 people maybe you only know 50 of them because they are your guests, but the other people is completely stranger. And many of them are really people who really love to see movie. So they give you a good feeling. So they give you in that situation, when I go in festival and I don't know, I remember that time in Venice, I was in the theater with 2,000 people, and what I was doing all the time, I was watching back to see the face of the people, scene by scene, to understand what they're feeling there, if it's too much, and you see the real reaction. You see the real reaction. So it's a very good feedback.
That's the best reward. Yeah, I think that's the best reward. Better than an award, probably. I think the the way the audience feels and reacts, I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. So producers have the same responsibility, because in the end, the producer is the one who needs to hire the director, hire the actor, hire everyone. And you are responsible for everyone. And you are the only one who can say yes or no about something, and no one can go above you. So you have a very deep responsibility. You cannot be egocentric. You cannot be you cannot put your personal feeling. You need to be a grandpa. So you need to be which you understand.
Andrea.
Yes, you need to be like a grandpa, because a grandpa in general understand. Say, it's okay. Now I ask you a question. You have an account in Instagram. I know that. When you watch the story, the story. That story is 15 seconds. Now, how many times you click on the story and you just wait for the next story to arrive, and you watch one story after another without swap? So you swap more or you wait more?
I don't wait.
You see? Perfect. So more than 85% of the people, they swap. And that story is only 15 seconds, okay?
It's crazy.
Now,
right?
if you go and then check about yourself. Go to check the analytic on your phone, and you will realize, you spend at least 1 hour in social media every day, okay? Because this is a very normal thing. In Saudi Arabia, they spend 3 hours and a half, but in general, no one spends less than 1 hour in social media. Now, you are not able, like me, we are not able to wait 15 seconds for a story to finish, because we want to swap. Okay, we want to swap, we want to go over, but then we are 1 hour, at least, maybe 3 hours and a half in social media. Yes. But we are not able to wait 15 seconds. So why is this? This is just a user behavior. We believe we don't have time. Okay? Absolutely. We believe we don't have time. So now, why the short format? Because when you do a short format, and we are investing so much, because I believe in what I'm explaining to you now. Short format is, so we are doing short seriality for now in the animation, which they are 5 minutes each. We do 190 episodes for 5 minutes each. So if you put them together, they become like 30 animation movie, okay, in minutes. But we cut them as a 5-minute episode, each of them. Why? Exactly for the motivation why I use what. Because the feeling of people is, 5 minutes, I can commit. Exactly. And I watch one in the bus. Then finish. Then you are waiting in line in the post office. 5 minutes, I can commit. And you watch another one. You understand? And then maybe you are all night up, and you commit 5 minutes per 300 times. So you stay all night watching one episode. So will not change the possibility of spending 12 hours watching a show, but will give you the feeling of freedom to commit for a short time, like exactly what you do when you swap. So based on this, my projection is 98% of the video consummation in the next 10 years will be online, streaming, short.
Is there any time where you put your phone away? Of course you have to take calls, but is there any time where you think, stop with social media, stop, I don't want to watch anything anymore, I'm constantly on the phone, I need to put my phone away, and I do it? Or when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to touch my phone first, I want to meditate first, and in the evening at 11 p.m. I don't want to see my, do you do that?
So, I have to say, because I work with many different time zones, and as you know, I'm the CEO and the shareholder who control my group, so I have a lot of responsibility. So I have the necessity to be connected all the time, no? Yeah. So because if we have an emergency, something, maybe I'm sleeping in LA, but here at midnight is 9 a.m. in Rome. And maybe I'm in New York. So, I would have to work on all of the time zone from Asia to North America, no? So, to be able to turn off the phone, I never do that. I cannot do that. So the phone needed to be there all the time. But when I pray, when I meditate, I basically I'm doing a meditation. So I put the phone in a way if ring I can hear, but I don't touch. So I only see on the screen if he's who is calling me, and
Yeah.
if it's someone who is a key person in my company is calling me more than once constantly, I know it's an emergency. So I know
Okay.
I have to answer. But if this will not happen, no, I basically I'm for 2 hours without any. I don't do phone call, I don't do nothing.
You
So
do you.
I yeah.
Yeah, I have to thank you so much, really, for giving me your time.